Hey there, everyone. I'm here. This is Kathy. I'm going live, and I see Frank. Hey, Frank, how you doing today? Um, so this is Kathy with Carnivore Uphill, and I go live every Thursday now at 10 a.m. And it's good to see Frank. You popped on here, and it's good to see you. So I want to tell you a little bit about my live video. It's open to anyone that wants to join, but I also upload this when I'm finished so that anyone can watch it and see what's happening. Well, let me go ahead and tell you how my journey went. I was away from home for about 11 days and I got in a lot of exercise and I stayed carnivore and I got back home and I had lost about 2 pounds. And I know that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but I'm happy for that. So I have decided now, I was eating just beef and butter and my electrolyte drinks. Yesterday, I had 3 eggs for early in the morning, scrambled in butter with my electrolyte drink. And then later in the day, I had about a half a pound of ground sirloin cooked in my pan and flattened out with my smasher and ate that. And that's all I had yesterday. So this morning I had 3 eggs again in fried in butter. And then later today, I will have my ground sirloin patties. And I'm going to stick with that. I'll let you know how it's going. And I think the weather's probably going to be a little bit better for me coming up here in a few days, and I'll be able to get outside and do some exercise. But until then, I exercise on my walker in my house. And I'm up to about an hour, I guess, walking on that on the indoors. Um, so give me a question. Hey Frank, you got any questions? I want to keep talking because I want to make sure there's something going on here if someone else pops on or when I send it up live. Um, I see someone else has joined in. Someone give me a question, you guys, so I have something to talk about. I'm doing the carnivore diet, and the carnivore diet is BBB&E. Basically, it's a beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. All right, so we've got let's see. Okay. Frank, thanks for checking in there on me. I know everything's working good when I see you. Who else is here? Someone give me a question or a comment. Let me know how you guys are doing. I want to know what's going on in your lives also. I want to answer any of your questions, but I want to encourage you guys to stay on this diet to get the weight off and to be healthy. I am not on any medications whatsoever. Okay, so here is a question. Do you think meat from Walmart is safe to eat? I would imagine it is. I'm just used to going to my local grocery store where I think the meat looks pretty good, my ground sirloin, so that's where I get it. But a lot of people get their ground beef from Walmart and it's not that expensive, I hear. So I would not say anything against it. I feel it's probably safe to eat. Do you know any more than I know about it? Is that what you're eating, Frank? Carnivore doesn't have to be expensive. And actually, the way I eat, since I'm not eating any bread or carbs or anything or vegetables, I don't spend that much on groceries, even though I'm buying what I feel like is good quality ground sirloin from my local grocery store. And and then I eat eggs, and so now I'm going to eat 3 eggs in the morning. So my grocery bill is not that. It doesn't cost that much to feed me. So um, yeah, you can, and a lot of people, even if you eat hot dogs and bologna and stuff like that, that's all carnivore. I have tried when I eat hot dogs or bologna, I tend to gain fluid weight, I think. So I just stay away from that myself, but it's all carnivore. As long as you do not eat the carbs, you are just fine with carnivore. Whatever you need to do to afford it, you can go to You can go anywhere. You can go to the Dollar General, I think, and get food there that's all carnivore. I don't know, just look around if you need to save money. You don't have to have the most expensive pieces of meat, but as long as you're not buying all that junk that, you probably used to buy, you're not gonna spend that much on the carnivore diet, I don't. So, everybody, give me some advice on what you want to talk about and what you're doing on your carnivore diet. It's working for me. It really is. If someone's on here listening and you don't know who I am, my name is Kathy, and back in November I started this carnivore YouTube channel to find some people who could do this with me, and we could do it together and help each other to lose weight and be healthy. I'm 70 years old and I don't take any medications whatsoever, and I don't want to. And there was a time in my 40s that I weighed well over 100 pounds more than I weigh right now. So it's taken me a while. And in my 50s, I did do keto, the keto diet off and on, ended losing probably about 50 pounds in my 50s and didn't gain it back. I would go up and down a little bit here and there, but I didn't gain it all back. And but then in my 60s, I learned about the carnivore diet and studied up on that and realized that was the only way I could do to continue losing weight and get the rest of this weight off. So in my 60s, I did lose about 35 more pounds, which was great, but I stalled. I couldn't lose any more, and I had to do figure out some way to get the rest of this weight off. I have maybe 30, 40 more pounds to go. We'll see. But I decided in November of 2025 to start this YouTube channel and to find some people who could do it with me. And we can encourage each other, and I can help others, and they can help me. So I started with the just beef and butter, and that's working. That kind of stopped the stall I had, and now I'm going to go ahead and add 3 eggs to that beef and butter. And because I think I probably need the ingredients that are in the eggs. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm eating 3 eggs I had this morning, and later I will have my ground sirloin burgers that I make in my pans. So that's what I am doing. So if you have any questions, please ask them. I don't have anyone to talk with. I need to find a real person that can sit here beside me and we can talk with each other. But the problem is, I don't have anyone around me that's on the carnivore diet. And I would love to find someone in my neighborhood or something that could come and sit here and ask questions to make this more interesting. So far, I've not found that person yet. So I've got you guys. I just have you guys, and I need you to ask questions and help me with this carnivore diet that I am on, and hopefully, I can help you. One thing I do know is that when I stop talking on this live, I will upload this, and all the comments and everything will be available to anyone that wants to see it after I upload it. I know everyone's busy this time of year, everyone's got a lot of things to do, and they would prefer maybe to watch this after I upload it, and that's just fine. So, let me see. Any questions? Someone give me some questions so I can keep going. If not, I'll have a very short live here. What is your favorite carnivore meal? Well, it's what I'm eating right now, my ground sirloin steak, and I really do love it. There's nothing wrong with eating chicken and fish, but I just love the steak myself. I mean, the sirloin, the ground sirloin. I love that myself. I also do eat. I put chuck roast in the crock pot and cook it in nothing but butter and salt, and that's delicious. And then another thing I like to eat from time to time is my ribeye steaks. Now, I had been cooking them in my air fryer, but I have ordered a new air fryer and it should be coming in a day or two. And I'm going to try it in my new air fryer. And I'll let you know more about that air fryer. But I do have a link an Amazon link to it below in the description if you're interested in the new air fryer I'm gonna be getting. So I can cook my meat in there when I get it. Um, so my favorite carnivore meal, I like eggs. I'm fine with eggs in the morning with cooked in butter with some salt and pepper on it. And I usually just scramble them or fry them. And I do like that. But my favorite meal is ground sirloin. And I make it into patties, just a big flat hamburger patty. And I love that. So that is my favorite right now. I've there's a lot of recipes out there on carnivore meat that you can cook in your air fryer or cook it in your pans or whatever. And I might try some of that here and there. I don't know. But so far, right now, I just like the beef. I really do. So, guys, Frank, I want to tell you how much I appreciate you because you've been there right from the very beginning when I started this live and I didn't know what I was doing and I was making messes with it and you stayed right there with me and you made sure everything was working and I do appreciate that. I appreciate you hanging in there. And anyone that knows you knows that you're not in here to lose weight. You want to gain weight and hopefully you can gain some muscle and let's see, glad I can help. Yeah, I'm glad you can too, because you've been here from the beginning helping me, and I do appreciate that. You're a young guy, a computer guy, and the majority of my other followers on my channel, my guess is probably older folks like me. So it's nice to have you here. It's nice to have your young um, brain as part of our group here. And I do appreciate it. I want you to know that. I appreciate anyone that gets on and asks some questions. Have we got any? I know there's a few people on here right now. Do you have any questions? If not, I won't make this a long live. Let's see, it's about 10, 11. That's probably given people enough time to hop on here if they know about the live. I'm sure the word got out there. But I'm not gonna drag this on. I'm going to go ahead and close this live unless a bunch of people hop on or unless I get another question from somebody, and I'll be glad to answer your questions. If not, I wanna make sure anyone that does watch this video later that I go live every Thursday at 10 a.m., and I want you to join. There's no, cost. You don't have to be a member. You just come on and join and, help us and we'll help you and we'll do everything we can for each other because that's my only purpose of being here. So, guys, here we are. It's 12 after, and I don't see many more people hopping on. Should I wait? I don't want to drag this on unless there's more questions or more people hopping on. Okay, guys, I will for sure see you next week at 10 a.m. on Thursday morning. You can get the word out if you have some friends or family. And I see a couple more people have hopped on. If you don't know me, my name is Kathy, and I do Carnivore Uphill, and I have videos on my channel that you can watch about my carnivore diet. So, guys, here we go. It's about 10:13. This won't be long. I will go ahead and close this. Frank, I want to say bye to you. You've been great. You've been such a big help, and I look forward to seeing your name pop up there each week. Okay, guys, I will see you in a daily video between now and next week. I'll make some more daily videos. Okay, take care, Kathy. All right, Frank. See everybody later. Bye.